He married my sister, now we're living together.
Roommates-in-law, Tom.
Hello.
Oh, boy. We're not roommates.
Or in-laws.
However,
We are
good friends.
great friends and good pals.
Good pals. Good friends, too.
It's one thing we never distinguish.
A lot of people don't realize that. You know what else is annoying? We saw name redacted.
Yeah. Beep.
And it goes, the brother-in-laws.
Yeah. First off, I got two problems.
I got several more than two.
I got plenty with this young man. But one grammatical error right off the bat. It's not brother-in-laws.
Well, he's never been known for his syntax.
It's brother's
Sentence
in-law. And also...
You think we're going to name a sketch series Brothers-in-Law?
Brothers-in-law? What kind of show title would that be?
Hey, wait, I got a great idea.
What if?
What if I just married one of your sisters and then you and I
We became...
are kind of just related at that point?
Would we live together?
Well, no, because
Okay.
they never
Yeah.
do.
Well, because then I was thinking I had a different name idea for it, but
Well, no, but we could just
We could
see
just-
each other kind of at holidays and stuff.
yeah.
That'd be fun.
2-3 times a year
Brothers-in-law.
for sure. And we, yeah. Oh my God, dude!
What a killer idea.
I'm Ray Romano, and you're the other guy.
I'm the taller guy. What's his name? Brent Garrett.
Oh, Brad Garrett. Yeah,
Brad
yeah,
Garrett.
Yeah.
Wait, Brent Garrett is somebody, right?
I don't know. Probably.
Oh, you know who he was?
Who?
He's a big-time commercial real estate guy in Louisiana. Works for Bobox Commercial Real Estate. Actually, I think he branched out on his own.
Oh, good for him. Did he get a couple billboards?
Doing really well for himself.
Good job, Brent Garrett. Shout out to Brent Garrett.
Slinging
I hope
some,
you're
some
doing
R-State.
well, man.
Oh, shit.
Oh, wow. Oh,
Oh, boy.
technical difficulty.
Are we back?
All right, there we go.
All right.
Boy, well, Tim and I just came from the Laugh Factory,
Factory.
and boy, I had the worst end to a set I've had in a long time.
Well, you want to know what the worst part was?
What?
Here's the
Uh-oh.
worst part.
I'm like, have I not figured out the worst part yet?
The worst part is you dug yourself out of a massive hole
Oh, yeah.
that was dug for you by the host.
Mm-hmm.
You get up there to a nice, icy cold crowd, and you struggled for 90 seconds.
Had a little bit.
And
of
then you
lull.
dig yourself out, and everybody's loving old Tom.
Mm-hmm.
And then you get to the big closer,
Big closer callback.
and you rarely see a line get botched that badly.
It was so bad. It was for the folks at home. Basically, the line is supposed to be, "I know you're white. We're cousins."
You were on Easy Street.
And it is. I was done. That's it. Then I'm throwing the mic into the crowd.
Big pop.
I'm
All
riding
the
off.
panties and bras are getting thrown on the stage. You get carried out of the
Oh
club.
my God, my picture's going on the wall before I.
They don't even do
leave.
that.
No.
But they were hanging it up.
And it's a big one. it's like a
It's a
movie poster
kindergarten picture.
size.
Everybody's like, wait, is he a kindergartner or in 11th grade?
It's
In
like,
that
no,
one?
that was a year ago. And I said, "No, I know your cousins. We're white." And then I was like, "No!"
Oh,
and I
I was
just
sitting
go,
in the back.
"Oh,
I was like,
fuck."
boy, just all he's got to do, this is for him to lose. All he's got to do is say the words.
Bring him home. Nope.
Oh.
God, that was tough.
So
That
what
was a
happened
hard
there?
one.
You saw the light. You didn't know what was happening. You didn't know how long you've been going.
Well,
you went into autopilot.
I realized I didn't check if I had a 2-minute light or a 1-minute light. I don't remember what
I think it's always
what
two.
I thought he goes default 2.
I think it's two.
But then I was like, so in my head, I'm like, I think I probably have a whole nother minute, which I did. I checked my time.
Who is he?
The sound guy.
Sully.
Sully, yeah. So I'm like, I'm guessing Sully gave me a 2-minute one, but I also didn't.
guess Sully. Do you know what I'm talking? You don't know what I'm talking
Nah, what?
about. Robin Hood Men in Tights.
Oh no!
All right, never mind.
Damn, that probably is a movie I would love to.
You would absolutely
Because I love like kind
it.
of all like Princess Bride. That
Oh,
type.
Tom,
you know,
you
yeah.
cream your.
I
sweet
don't know
little
why.
jeans
That's a
for
movie
it.
that just kind of missed me.
You should hit. It's absolutely hilarious. You should. Hit
I mean,
that one.
Monty Python and the Holy Grail is my favorite movie.
Hilarious. All
It's yeah.
right. So anywho,
Yeah, so I don't know. I was just thinking about. I was up there telling jokes, thinking, I probably got time for one more after this absolutely crushes. So I'll just get through this, and then I'll figure out if I'm leaving or
maybe
not.
I'll try a new one because they love me so much after this one. because this one is for sure gonna hit.
And then I just said the words backwards.
Oh,
and had
it
to
was
be
such
like,
a weird botch.
well, because I know your cousin's is weird.
It just like none of it.
It didn't make sense.
Well, it was so funny because I'm in the back, and you could see the audience. They were there. You had them
They were right there.
in the palm of your sweet little hand, and you went, "Yeah," and your cousins, and you could see them all like wanting to laugh, but the gears in their head were like, "I don't get why that's funny."
Someone threw some gum in there. Yeah, for sure. I mean, that's why like it kind of, when I explained it to them and they like cheered
Then
for
they
me,
kinda- yeah.
because they were like, we wanted
That
you
was
to
the-
do well too.
Boy, that's what we were hoping for.
Yeah.
It was a full stick and the bike spokes situation.
Yeah, that was tough, but we'll bounce back.
Well, you got out of it in a charming way.
Honestly, it's kind of fun to have those fuck ups once in a while.
Well, that's what we were talking about. You're never more fully present than when you are doing new
Yeah.
or when you fuck up really badly.
Yeah.
Because you're fully in the moment.
Well, you can be in that moment when you're bombing or getting heckled too, but it's a way less fun version of it.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
you can,
Like, that's
if
a
you're really
lighthearted-
bombing, you're in the moment, but you're like, boy, this moment is bad.
Boy, and you're like, boy, my back is really sweaty.
I'm so in the moment right now.
I think my face is getting really red. Oh, no. I just screamed fuck you at somebody for no reason. Oopsies.
Whoops. How much time do I have? 11 more? Good.
Oh, killer. Bring me back to Davenport, Iowa. Just up there
Oh, boy.
eating one.
Yeah. And that show has always been so fun, too. And
Until they let old Timmy Smith.
till the last time we got in
They
there.
just let Tim get his mitts on that
You
one.
know, and your crowd came out. It's everyone knows your crowd is a little rowdy. A little
Oh,
heckly.
God. Oh, well. You got through it. It was a fun one.
Oh, yeah, it was fun. I don't care. We got some fun news right after, too.
Big news for the roommates.
Yep, next Wednesday, March 23rd, 8 p.m., Timothy O'Toole's Comedians You Should Know. Both the young men have auditions for the Just for Laughs festival.
Come on.
That's pretty fun.
Both of us?
Both of us.
Those your skis?
Oh, both of them? I was like, yes, dude.
Oh, the roommates are going to be at Comedians You Should Know, riffing and raffing.
Yeah, having some
doing the
fun.
hottest five we can possibly imagine.
Boy, we got to put that together.
And Tom, I cannot tell you the relief that came over me when I got this email. Because I'm, you know me. I'm 23.
Yeah,
I should have had this audition years
ago.
I thought I was going to get it when I was 18.
Everyone used to talk about that. Like you were the Wonder Kid. Wonderkind?
I think it's Kind.
I know, and I don't really understand that.
I don't get it either.
Because Wonder Kid is way better.
Wonderkind.
But it's also spelled, I think it's like a German word.
Wunderkind.
I think it's like Wunderkind.
Boy, there is no uglier language
Than German? Yeah. Well,
I mean, my Lord in heaven.
anything over there is bad. Russian and that kind of shit
It's
is
all
not
just
great.
so aggressive. Like, how do they tell each other they love each other? It's like, Heinz. You're like, he's
Yeah.
so romantic.
He finally said it.
Yeah.
Like, what does a proposal look
Just
like
a nice
there?
candlelit dinner. Heinz kommt kaum von Spa.
She's like, I do.
He's-
You don't
She's
say
like,
I do
"Guten
there.
Tag." I'm like, this is romantic as fuck. Fucking hate that language. Boo, you stink, Germany.
Hey, my last name's German. It means snowman.
Schneemann is Germany?
What was that?
Schneemann?
Schneemann? Yeah, it's Schneemann.
What's it mean?
Snowman.
Snowman?
Yeah, it actually does.
Does it really?
Yeah.
What is the do you come from a long line of snowmen?
The myth is that a baby was left on the steps of a church out in the snow, and they found it, took it in, they named it
They
Snowman.
said Schneemann.
They said Schneemann. You'll
Interesting.
be very strong.
Interesting.
Yeah. But then
Well,
we dropped there, so there was two N's. But then we dropped the second N when we
Came
got
on over?
here. Yeah, and that fixed it. Thanks, ancestors. Now everyone nails the name.
You nailed it.
Great job.
So they came through old Ellis Island and they said, you know what, 2 N's is kind of embarrassing.
Kind of a lot.
Let's
yeah.
Americanize this thing.
Yeah.
1 N.
That was like, do you remember when that guy said that from stage? Like my parents were trying to save money on the on the birth certificate or whatever. Like he was insinuating.
Wait, where was that?
He said it to me. I forgot his name was like
I
it was
remember
like Chip or something.
Absolutely hating that.
Yeah, this
joke.
guy sucked. It was like Chip
He's
or
like, yeah, they're
Cal
trying
or
to
something.
save the name on the birth certificate. And I was like, they don't charge you by the letter, asshole.
Yeah, that
You
was
stink.
well. That was the I had a dicey take on it from stage where I was like, "Who this might?" But I was like, "Have you ever seen the names of our immigrant population? Like they're pretty notoriously long."
Oh, they're long as fuck.
Right. So I'm like, I don't think they're charging. They're also not the wealthiest group.
Spanish people straight up just add names on there.
Like Hispanic?
Yes.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I mean, they're just tossing names
Absolutely.
on there.
That's what I'm talking about.
They don't give a
Yeah.
hoot.
No. It's they'll go. They're not getting charged per the letter. But anyways,
Not to
yeah.
call back to a great joke we heard tonight, but that's no bueno.
No bueno. God, that sucks. You know what else is no bueno? My swollen throat right now.
Oh, you got a little gland in there giving
It's
you some
not
trouble.
good. Got a little tonsil thing going on, but I'm on antibiotics. Everyone, don't worry. Tim's okay.
I don't care.
Plus, I feel like your immune system has to be. It's dealt
top
with
tier.
way worse.
It's top tier. I've put this thing through a heap of trouble, Tom.
Everyone's like, your immune system's like what tonsillitis? Oh,
No, please.
we are fine.
Yeah, call us when it's AIDS.
And we'll wake a couple of guys up.
We'll wake
and
up some
work
of your
overtime.
white blood cells when it's AIDS.
So no boozing for me tonight, but I am gonna drink the second half of this. This is like a
Is that
little
weed drink?
infused tea. So by the end of this, I might suck at the podcast.
What was that, about $37?
They're so expensive.
It's too expensive.
I think it was
Are you noticing
$20.
a high?
Yeah, but that's why I like this. It's not. It's Delta 8. It's not like normal. It's not like full blown weed. So I'm not like stony baloney.
But
It's-
I have no idea what that means. Delta 8.
I don't know. It's like a lesser version of weed.
See,
So you're
this
not
is
like-
how these people are just lying to you.
But you don't get as high. You don't get like.
So it's just tea.
No, you do. You get like. You get high.
You
It's
get a
just not
little,
like, yeah.
a little goofy.
But it's not. You know what it is? It's like weed without like the full like in your head.
Sure. More of a body thing?
Yeah.
Okay. Because the last time we went there and they were like, that'll be $18, I almost shit
It
my
is
pants.
$18. Yeah.
I was like, I'm sorry, what's that? I thought you said $18.
Yeah. Yeah.
Am I in Manhattan
correct.
ordering a full bottle of wine?
No, in Manhattan that would be one glass of wine.
$1,800?
Yeah.
I know, that was just being
That was yeah.
I was just goofing around, Tom.
More like Gary, Indiana, ordering a full bottle of wine.
Such a fucking
Call
idiot.
back to last week. There we go. God. All right. So we're cooking. We're about 4 minutes in, and we've
believe I
already
just did
run
that
out of
riff.
things. Oh wait, I forgot to. I forgot to tell. I had one more story left from Hartford, Connecticut.
Bring it back to Hartford.
So we get there on a Friday, and show gets canceled because of snow. So we just go get dinner. We go to the top rated. Are you just checking your Instagram notifications right now? Yeah, you are.
No.
Tim's a great podcast co-host, by the way. I love how much he brings to the table. And
What are you talking about?
You've checked Instagram and Twitter since we started this.
Well, I have a problem with my phone. So we're going to put it over there, Thomas.
Oh God, I was right in the middle of this great story. We
Get
go
into
get dinner at
Hartford.
like the top-rated restaurant in the Hartford Mall area. So
Chili's.
It was great. It was literally a Chili's, just private branded or whatever. You know, it's called Teresa's or something.
Sure.
And we go there. Our waiter is about 18 years old, and he takes our order, whatever. We get our food. Kelsey, who I'm with, gets salmon, and we're eating. She gets to the middle of her salmon. She's like, does this look uncooked to you? And it is
God.
completely raw. I was like, yeah, uncooked. I mean, yeah, literally uncooked. Like, gross. Don't eat that. So he comes back and she's like, hey, by the way, she already ate like kind of most of it.
She do the thing. She's like, I don't want to be a big trouble here. Like, I don't want to make a.
Well, she kept being like, I don't need to say anything. And I'm like,
no, you
I don't know.
throw that at the
You kinda
manager is what
need
you do.
to.
So can your
Yeah.
manager come over and you throw it right at his face? That's what you do.
When he's about 5 feet away.
You just crow hop and just right into his fucking head. You gave me uncooked fish,
Plate included.
asshole.
Yeah. So he comes over and she's like, hey, I hate to be this person, but like, can you look at that? And he was like, ooh, yeah. He's like, that's not great. He's like, okay, can I get you another one? She's like, no, now I'm kind of all set.
Trust is gone.
And he's like, okay, let me go see what I can do. And he walks back, and then he's gone for like way too long. And he comes back, and he just goes to her side of the table so that he's facing away from the kitchen where his manager is. Oh, no. And he's like, hey, my manager's gonna come over here in a little bit, and he's gonna ask you like how you ordered it. And I just told him that you ordered it well done. So if you want to just say that. And she was like, what? He clearly was supposed to ask.
Yeah.
And didn't. So he's like trying to cover his tracks before his man. And then his manager started to come and he's like, anyways, thanks, bye. And he like,
anyways, thank you so much. Well, I mean,
it was really
fuck
fun
them.
to
What are
see
they? They're
him
trying to be
panic.
like, she wanted her fish rare?
I'm guessing. No. They took it off the bill anyways. But I'm guessing he just would have gotten fucked. He was not helping us out anymore. He was covering his own tracks at that point.
I mean, I was about to say they should have given her a franchise of the restaurant for that.
Yeah, she could have made a bigger deal of
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
I mean, because that's a pretty fishy situation, Tom.
Bingo! Wow. Took us 60 minutes, but we finally got a real hot riff.
Come
There we
on,
go.
free hot dogs
I
all
love that.
around.
Yeah, ding, 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 ding.
Free
ding.
fucking hot chocolate.
Only
if
for
you're
Patreon subscribers, though.
if you're in the mix.
Which is patreon.com/loveandlife.
Boy, speaking of fun restaurant experiences, Tango Sir, young man.
Didn't we talk about this already?
No.
We haven't.
No.
Oh, yeah, that was a fun time.
I had a great time.
That was a week ago today.
Here's the thing. Tango Sir, great Argentinian steakhouse.
Yep, BYOB.
BYOB is where you get in trouble.
And bring
because
your own friends.
We had 10 people show up,
Mm-hmm.
and all 10 people showed up with enough wine. I think all 10 people were like, no one else is going to bring wine.
I was kind of proud of our friends, to be honest. Because
I think we had 33 bottles of wine,
Yeah, probably.
and I think we finished them all.
We did. There was a couple of those sweet ones that got left.
Well, Jeff brought one that was just
It was a
essentially
Capri Sun.
a fucking Oh my god,
It was so gross.
It was so bad.
Ugh.
You couldn't even
How
you
is
couldn't even
this
drink
wine
that one.
Juicy fruit flavored.
Ugh. Uncle Matt brought one that was unforgivable.
Yeah, that was rough. Wasn't that your fault though?
Yeah, 100%. Well, he was going for what was he going for? He was going for what was he going for?
I wish I knew.
Oh, what's that like shit bottle at the very bottom?
Oh, Yellowtail.
He was going for Yellowtail.
There we
I
go.
said, "Come on, we're adults, Matt."
But then he picked a bad one.
Well, there was one right above it that is in the shape of a Pinot Noir. So I said, just get that one. It's a Pinot. It'll be fine.
And it was like a sweet red blend.
It was like a sweet Shiraz blend. It was horrible.
Yeah.
You can't even drink a little sip of that guy.
I did. I had a glass of it.
Did you?
Yeah.
Oh,
We were out.
I'm so
So
sorry.
I dipped into it.
Yeah,
It was great.
that one stayed to the very, very end.
Yeah.
We got a big picture of everybody. I wasn't in it because I was taking the photo. I wish I'd have gotten one
Yeah, that stinks.
because that was a real classic night.
That was it was most of our close friends in Chicago.
And I don't know if we'll
Before
have
we-
another one of those before
ever again before we move.
ever again. You hate to say it.
It's not out of the cards.
It's not out of the realm of possibility. Ever again.
None of us will live in the same city all at the same time ever again, probably. Maybe New York. We got an outside chance at New York.
An outsider. Well, talked to our good friend Chris Higgins before I got here, and
Is he going?
boy, he's ready to leave.
Oh, man. We got more of the crew. Watch. We're going to start this rumor on our world-renowned podcast.
No, it's not a rumor. Chris Higgins is moving to New York in the
But
next
now
3
he has
weeks.
to do it. Now he has to
just
do
got
it.
an audition with Saturday Night Live. Lauren Michaels called him. You heard it here first, folks.
He said, you're getting on the jet, kid.
the roommates in law broke it first.
Yeah.
They said, we want you to play
I
a
liked how you
lumberjack.
sang that a little bit.
Yeah, I got to stay in tune.
Yeah, you're like, but it was conversational. But you were like, but the roommates in law.
I'm a
broke it first.
multi-talented guy.
That was pretty
Tom.
great, dude. You're kind of doing a one-man show over here.
Oh,
Yeah, New
Thomas.
York's great. I'll be there in a year or so, maybe 2, after I fail in L.A.
Do you fail in L.A. or do you
Nah.
just experience L.A.?
Wow, that was the most L.A. thing you've ever said.
Really?
It sounded very hippie of you. I think you meant it in a different way.
Well,
But
it's
it
just
sounded
like,
like you've been at Venice Beach for 45 years.
my bro, think about it this way.
Do you
Did
ever
you
really
fail
fail?
here?
Or did you experience L.A.?
I think Tom's going to fail in L.A.
Oh, Timmy Gaffigan sighting. That's another free hot dog for everyone. Ding, 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 ding.
Tom, do you have a zero of the week?
Ooh, do I have a zero of the week? I don't think so. Maybe one will come up. I don't think I've noticed one yet.
Zero.
Oh yeah, actually, my zero of the week so far is my PA, my fake doctor that I saw on Monday.
Oh, this guy just slinging out diagnoses
It's-
for no
so-
reason.
So I probably just have a little tonsillitis thing flaring up.
Go away naturally.
Antibiotics. I'm gonna be fine.
He's prepping you in the OR already.
So that's for the whole time. His bedside manner is great. He's like, yeah, this is easy. It'll be gone in a few days, probably. You're fine. And then I was just checking to make sure it wasn't strep. So then I'm literally like putting on my shit to leave, and because he had me take my pants off for some reason. I'm not.
Is
sure
that true?
No.
Oh, it's like, Tom? Tom?
You gotta go to a
I was
different
like, can we
doctor.
pause this, Tom? Time to call the authorities. It's time to call the authorities.
Wow, there it is. Between that and it's getting fishy in here.
I'm having a fun
You're
time
having a
tonight,
hot
Tom.
one. You're having a heater.
I did some new tonight, Tom. It hit.
There
I'm
you
on
go. Now you're
cloud
like,
nine.
wow, I can just write jokes on the fly.
I was like,
This
well,
is
I guess I'm a
amazing.
genius.
I guess I'm prolific now. So as I'm about to leave, he's like, but also when you come back on Wednesday, I just want to check for one other thing because it could be like a big abscess that we would need to like operate on right away. And I was like, what?
Where'd that come
That's
from?
the alternative. It was like, hey, you'll either be totally fine or like,
You could be dead in a week.
get your affairs in order before you come in on Wednesday.
Hey, Tom, here's a thought.
What?
Zero of the week. You ever heard of a young man named Larry Bloom?
Oh yeah, let's talk shit about. Wow, what if he gets wind of this?
He won't.
All right,
He doesn't know how to work a computer.
all right. This
He's
is
too busy.
Is this too
molesting
mean
women
talking about
after
a
an
local
open mic.
comic though?
I don't give a shit.
All right, let's do it.
Boo, you stink. He straight up big leagues the shit out of us when we walk in.
That's true. That was amazing.
I've never seen him. He was leaning against the bar.
This context: we go out to to do a show in LaGrange, Indiana, Illinois, on Friday. It's suburbs. This is a suburb comic, and he's about what 55.
55. He's about 5'5".
Yeah,
He has about 5 hairs on his head,
that's generous.
and the man is leaning up against the bar,
Kind of putting a vibe out.
really putting out the vibe. You rarely see someone put out the vibe quite like this
I
man.
was like, this guy's really flaunting it. I don't
I'm
know
like,
what he
oh,
was. Who he was
shit,
hoping to
okay,
impress.
this guy. And hey, Larry, how
Neither
you
of us
doing?
have ever met him.
Not one time. But hey, you know what we're gonna do, Tom?
We're gonna go say hi.
We're gonna be polite
Yeah.
because that's what you do in a society.
Yep.
You go be polite, and we say, "Hey, how you doing?" I stick my hand out. He looks at my hand like it's a leper colony,
Yep.
and he sticks his fist out and gives me a half-hearted fist bump.
And does not turn in his chair. Gives you the over the shoulder kind of.
Yeah. How you doing, pal? Almost like, hey, I'm in the middle of something here.
Which he wasn't.
He was alone, Larry Bloom. Funnier by the lake. Lick my balls. You're the zero of the week, Larry.
Bingo! Ding 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 ding.
And then he proceeds to get on stage and say the creepiest shit of all
He
time.
was, yeah. He kept telling everyone that he had seen their dating profiles online, but it was a room full of married people. And
What else? He was saying some weird shit.
well, he said he used the word fondle
Fondle.
in a joke, which is just instant creep.
Fondle. Nobody wants you to say the word fondle.
No, he said he was talking about being on a date and like there was an annoying waiter or something, and he's like, "Can't you just see I'm trying to fondle the blonde girl?" And it was like, ugh,
Larry.
boo.
Larry.
Yeah, something like that.
The answer's no, Larry. You
Yeah.
don't say that on stage.
You don't say that.
Fondle, we talked about this. It's an instant thought of a kid.
It's pedophilia instantly.
You're never like, so I'm fondling my date. Right? You're like, well, okay, so she didn't want you to do that.
Yeah, so that was
And she was also
a
in third
crime.
grade. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Larry. And then he gets off. He runs the light by what? 5?
Yeah, about 5 minutes on a 10-minute set.
And then he gets off and he says, yeah, I just gotta always run the light.
That's kind of my calling card.
He's like, that's so me.
What to absolutely fuck up what I was supposed to do? That's
Yeah.
so me.
Oops. I know you told me the time I was gonna do it, but like, I totally never do that.
I did. I mean, doing 15 on a 10 is brutal.
is egregious.
It'd be the same thing as doing 30 on a 20.
Yeah, which I did the other night.
When?
Zanies.
Oh, wait, what?
You remember that? Oh, no, I did 30 on a 25. That's okay.
All right, that's way more forgivable.
Because I was really eating one up there.
Oh, you were trying to get out of there.
Remember that?
Yeah.
Well, here's what's weird. You ever been bombing and then you're like, I kind of don't want to get off?
Well, yeah, because also that was a room where it was like you're like kind of allowed to because it was such a weird show. And it's like, well, who cares if it's not like you're not like killing.
Yeah, I was like, let me get something out of them.
Yeah. But it's like still kind of like I'm up here. I'm gonna try to do what I'm doing.
I'm gonna impose my will on you.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna slink out.
Yeah, it wasn't one of the ones that you're like, oh, let me just get to the end of this and get out of here.
It was odd.
But also maybe does some of that come with you were headlining it? So like some of that is the ownness is like, well, you're the main act.
Not at all.
Oh.
I just felt like you're not gonna run me out.
Dude, I own this town.
Oh, you're gonna let me bomb? How about this? I'm running the light.
I'm gonna keep you guys here longer.
How about that?
The longer you don't laugh, the longer we sit here.
Boy, that was such an odd set. Boy, my first joke went to nothing, and that's when it was like, oh, okay.
All right. Well,
because that's a pretty.
And they told you right before you went on stage that you had to do longer.
Yeah, but that's fine. It was 20 to 25.
But then the first joke doesn't hit. Then you're like,
right.
Ooh, now that longer is looking.
I was like, that 25 is looking a lot like 55. That one was, I was getting angsty oso on stage there for a second. When that first one didn't hit, I'm like, well, because that one's fairly tame.
Yep. Yeah.
And usually does very well.
Well, and it didn't hit in a way where they might have been like a little offended.
Yeah, yeah, that's a great point.
It wasn't just like quiet. They were like, ooh.
Yeah, it didn't hit in a way where they were like, oh, I don't like that vibe at all.
Which it's a very harmless joke.
Extremely harmless.
Yeah.
I didn't know this guy was going to be an asshole.
That's what they were all thinking.
I know.
But that would have been
well, you
fun
heard
if
people
just
going,
dipped into
oh, what?
Yeah.
Come on.
And
I was like, what?
Yeah, that's not
And then
good.
you're looking in the notebook, and I'm like, well,
guess what, guys?
what can I pivot to here?
We're gonna get worse.
This is
And
gonna
then
get
you did at one
weird.
point you pivoted to me and Robbie were dying in the back. We were laughing about you pivoted. Something didn't go on. You go,
Robbie,
right,
manager
you guys,
of Zanies.
yeah, and you go, well, you guys didn't like that, and you pivoted to a joke about your girlfriend looking like a 7th grader.
Yeah. Yeah.
I love the safe pivot to
I was
pedophilia.
like, well, let's see. What can't miss here? Boom, pedophilia.
Playground.
Well, I'm a really smart guy, Tom. so-
That was as soon as you started that, I was like, yes.
And it did fine.
It
did well.
get you back.
Because that one's a fun one. It's not like a...
Yeah.
The other one, I don't know why they interpreted that as such a mean
Anytime
thing.
people to find a way to get mad for other people.
Life finds a way sometimes, Tom.
Yeah.
Hey, we redeemed ourselves on the second show.
Yeah.
Second show
That
was
was a fun one. Yeah.
Snuck over to Laugh Factory right after. Ate my dick and balls again.
There
Ding,
we
ding,
go.
ding,
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 ding, ding. We've hit our Dick and Balls quota. That's a free hot dog and hot chocolate for our
Hot
Patreon
chocolate.
subscribers.
Come on. Get a couple of marshmallows in there. Did he not give you marshmallows?
Daryl, we just quoted our own
Sorry.
show.
Sorry. Good
you guys.
sketch.
That's a really great sketch, actually. I just watched it the other day.
Good sketch. New sketch is coming out.
Yep. Sooner rather than later. We're going to film one this weekend. See those army helmets right there? That's
I
a little
did see
teaser. Those look ridiculous.
Those are awesome.
They're incredible.
Well,
Also,
they're
did
gonna
you see how
fit
much
so
fake blood
poorly.
they sent?
Oh, I didn't know what that was.
It's like 40 fake blood capsules. We need 3.
You know
We
what's
need 2
dumb?
probably.
I thought those were like M80s.
Those little like fireworks.
Yeah. I was like,
They actually look
sick,
a lot
Tom.
like the packaging.
I thought you just ordered a bunch of fireworks for some reason.
Well, that'd be kind of sick too.
I'm not mad
We
at
could get
that.
some in Iowa. We're gonna be in Iowa this weekend, and we're gonna film a little roommates-in-law. Wait, did I ever tell you my blood capsule story?
Nope. Tell me now.
I was filming a sketch with Eric Scott and Stephen Haas in a coffee shop here in Chicago,
Stone Cold Legends.
and I had to bleed from the mouth. But I had to. It was a shot where like the shot starts, and then eventually it pans to me, and I start bleeding from the mouth.
Sure.
So I kind of have to break the blood capsule and hold the blood in my mouth. And so they gave me a blood capsule. They start foaming it. I throw it in my mouth. I break it open. Immediately swallow all the blood. Like, it didn't last more than 1 second in my mouth.
Well, that's your body's natural thing. There's shit in my mouth.
It was like, oh, clear
Spit it out or you swallow it.
And I just instantly swallowed it. Like, Haas had just given me the blood capsule. He was like, what? And I was like,
no, I need
I need another one. I just swallowed that. He was like, all right, reset.
Ooh, were you getting the pukies?
The second we start the second shot, and it gets to me with my time, and as I go to move it out of my mouth, swallow it again.
Oh,
I couldn't get it to move to the front of my mouth to spill out. I'm like freaking out to swallow.
Was it just a thing where your tongue was just naturally pushing it into the back of your throat? And you're like, no, not food.
My brain was telling my tongue, move this to the front. And whatever my tongue was doing.
Your tongue was like, no. I know what's happening.
We're going to go ahead and scoop this down the old gullet.
Ugh.
2 full blood capsules.
Hey, here's a question, Tom. Well, wait, did you puke it out?
No.
Did you poop it out?
I thought my poop looked pretty red, but honestly, thinking about it, it's not actually
kind of a regular
that much.
red
Yeah, it's usually I eat a lot of Flaming Hot Cheetos, to be fair. But it's not actually that much liquid. It just feels like a lot when it's in your mouth. But so I got it on the 3rd try. Didn't swallow the 3rd one. I did, however, have a horrible stomach ache for the rest of that day.
You have ink in your stomach.
Yeah, 2 capsules of it.
God.
The second one, Steven was like, what is happening
over
here? And I was like, I know what I'm supposed to do.
So we can get you a muffin if you're hungry, Tom. Weirdo.
It was so gross. The first one was hilarious because it was just popped in my mouth, cracked, swallowed. I was like, oop, that one's gone.
Nope, I'm going to need one more.
Need one more.
Leave 6 or 7 here because I'm kind of a hungry fella. Did it taste like blood? Did it have an irony taste?
No, it tasted gross, like ink-ish.
Here's a weird question. Do you like the taste of blood a little bit?
No.
No?
I don't hate it.
You never have like your fingers bleeding and you like suck it and you're like, that's not a terrible taste.
No. I get it like if I like bite my lip or something, it's like I'm not like that's disgusting.
But you're not kind of like
No, I'm not a vampire. Do you have a little vampire tendency?
Yeah, me neither, dude. I think it's fucking gross. I fucking hate it.
You think it's kind of good?
I mean, I'm not like this stinks. I've tasted.
It kind of makes me think you're
I've
like
tasted worse
rules.
I've tasted worse things.
Sure, yeah. So have I.
You know.
But I'm not. I
it's
certainly wouldn't
like,
categorize it as I liked it.
Well, it's like the smell of gasoline.
Yeah, I kind of do like that.
Where you're kind of like,
Yeah, I think that's more commonly liked, though.
Not bad.
Yeah, that's not bad.
But you're never like, let me light a candle that smells like gasoline. It's just when you smell it, you're like, okay.
Yeah.
I'm not fully upset at this smell.
No, it's kind of
I think that's how I am with blood.
Okay.
I'm not like, ugh.
I think it's weird.
But I'm not like, Mamma Mia. Let me put this over some penne pasta.
Penne.
What did I say?
Was that on purpose?
What did I say?
Penne.
Isn't that what it is?
Isn't it penne?
Oh, yeah, tomato here, Thomas.
Oh, well, yeah, I guess if you're Italian. One's tomato, one that was a bad riff.
Fine. Okay, so we're
Penne,
2-1 on bad riffs.
Man, dude, I've brought nothing to the table this episode.
Wait, it's penne?
I think it's penne, but
what did
you
I
know
say?
What?
Penny?
Here's me having an opinion on something I don't care about or know about.
You know what's interesting is all women pronounce it penne.
Is that true?
Have we had any feedback from the ladies on my hard stances on what they think?
Well, my sisters always give me shit on behalf of them for you speaking on behalf of women.
Oh, but they have to agree.
It doesn't sound like it.
Oh, come on. The Schneeman ladies like a overly groomed man.
Oh, I was like, I don't even remember what the issue was.
There's no way.
I don't know. We can ask them.
Schneeman ladies.
I don't know. Half of them like overly groomed women. So it's so.
Yeah, but that's not the same thing.
What do you mean?
I mean, a groomed lady is a different thing than a groomed man.
Right, but not all of them are into dudes, so they're not the right sample.
Schneemans that are into dudes.
Yeah.
Let me know if you like a groomed man. I'm tired of getting screenshots from Tom.
And also our
where he's
other-
like, hey, sister number 8 thinks you're a fucking idiot.
I do send about 4 of those a week.
I'm like,
to you.
great. I don't know what I did this time.
I'm like, damn, this sister actually hasn't been very vocal about it thus far, but this week you brought her out.
Well, she finally came around. She's upset.
Sister 2 came out of the woodwork this week. Katie.
What was she upset about me for?
She was mad at you because you thought Remember the Titans happened in Alabama, but it happened in Virginia right by where she lives.
Come on.
Virginia, where I said it happened.
Oh, who cares?
I do.
You know what sucked? I got that text. I said, hey, Lizzie, where did Remember the Titans happen? She goes, and I was like, yes. And she goes, pretty sure it's Virginia.
Yes, Lizzie. Huge.
God damn it. Sorry. I mean, it was a guess. It's a southern state. What do you want from me? I'm only human.
If that's as big as we fuck up on this podcast, we're
I know,
doing
I'm not
okay.
doing so bad.
We're doing all right.
I thought, Remember the Titans. Well, I had a big snafu with the cows farting.
Oh yeah,
Well, they didn't like that one.
that and just recycling. It's just you just don't recycle.
No.
Yeah, and you've lost my brother because of the roadkill deer.
Well, I'm sorry. I'll never get on his side on that one.
Which is so funny because, like I said, I was on your side originally, but you took such a hard stance that I've somehow found myself on his side.
Well, you're spineless.
True.
So you'll go anywhere where the wind blows.
Did you hear how I just reacted to you calling
You went
me
true.
spineless?
Yeah, totally.
Oh my god. I am such a spineless idiot. It is ridiculous.
I mean, and look, I know some Louisiana folk that
Okay.
are digging around in the woods.
oh, I thought you were talking about being spineless.
But I mean, I don't know. Hey, we got a dead deer here that a Ram F-150 just smashed.
Also,
Who's hungry?
You know what he told me too? It's not just from the list, from the official list. He's like, I've had friends just tell me there were some out there too, and I'm like, okay, that's a little much.
Come on, Tom.
That's a little much.
Come on.
Nick. Yeah.
You know, it's weird. Me and my buddies were out shimmying a tree. Did you ever shimmy trees when you were a kid?
Climbing?
No, like shimmy one. Where you find like a really skinny one, or it's like skinny enough.
Oh, where
and
you
you
can
climb all the way to, and then you let your legs go, and it'll bring you all the way down to the ground. Did you ever do that?
No, that's cool.
It was really fun. So we were out shimmying trees one day, and we saw this deer from a long way away, and it was laying there like it was sleeping. I guess it got hit by something, and it went out there and just kind of died.
Okay.
So we sneak up on it for, I don't know, 2 hours. I'm 8 years old or wherever I was. And we had our little pocket knives and all this shit. So we sneak up on it, and we throw a rock, hit it right in the head, it doesn't move, so it's dead. And then I don't know why kids do this, but we just like shoved a knife into it
Oh.
and like cut a square out of it. And it was a smell
Oh, it's really bad.
that has stayed with me forever. And I think maybe that's why I'm so adverse to roadkill.
All right. See, we're getting to the bottom of this.
You know?
You just haven't had a positive experience.
I haven't had fresh enough roadkill
Oh man, kids are
for it
so
to be
fucking
delicious.
weird.
Kids are the weirdest.
Because you do that thing, that stuff where you're like, well, I need to do this for some reason.
Well, yeah, I got to shove a knife into it.
I have the knife, and there is a deer.
And there is a deer. What else is, like, we were out there for hours.
Mm-hmm.
And this was in 1972.
Right.
There was no such thing as a cell phone.
Regular phones had hardly caught on at this time.
And I mean, my parents were never wondering where I was at.
Oh yeah, that
Just
was,
go and I don't know. We'll see you when we see you, Tim.
Yeah, that was the best about like anytime we were up north in the woods, anything like that. You're just gone.
You're just gone in the woods.
Oh yeah.
We're shimmying tree. I'm 30 feet up in a tree.
Yeah, I mean they probably weren't thrilled about that.
And then we find a deer and we're like, well, let's stab this a lot.
Let's cut a little square out of it. Oh, it smells terrible. Oh my god.
And they're like, let's call it a day. We'll go
Yes.
home and eat some meatloaf. It's the weirdest.
Yeah, being a kid rules though because of that. Like you
being
can
a
just
kid
you can
does
just find things to do for a whole day.
Are kids able to do that anymore?
I don't know. This is the oldest we will sound, but I don't know. I truly don't know. I mean, the main thing we did as kids, because I was like in the city, is on our city block. But it's houses, but it's city blocks with little plots. we would on the one entire side of the street, one whole block, we would play cops and robbers.
Sure.
So we'd get about 10 of us. It'd be 5-on-5. And we'd be playing cops and robbers through everyone's backyards, climbing their trees, climbing on top of their garages. No one ever cared.
No one cared.
And our parents would let us be out there. We'd go out right when it would get dark, so like 8:30.
Yep.
We'd be out. We were allowed to play till 11. That's like kind of a long time to be like out in the city.
11 p.
In the dark, yeah.
11 p.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah.
So it's like pitch black.
Oh, it's so fun. Yeah. You can really, I would wear all black, hooded sweatshirt. White privilege is the most real.
I mean, it's kind of crazy. You want to hear some white privilege? How about this little number for you?
Yeah.
When we lived in New York, right after Columbine happened,
Oh, boy.
we decide, me, my brother, and his pals, we think, hey, here's a sick idea. Let's get all dressed up in black and sneak out at 2A with our paintball guns and just go light up homes.
Oh, that's so mean.
And that's what we did.
You shot paintballs at houses?
Yeah.
That's a dick move.
Oh, 100%.
Oh, God.
And the lights were flickering on, and people were like, because that was like Columbine was like the first thing of that.
Yeah, also, those things hit the house at a pretty fast rate.
They were cooking.
Yeah.
I had a Tipman 98 with a fucking...
I had a Tipman as well.
Did you?
Yeah.
Oh, that's huge.
It was...
Had a little...
paintballing is so fun. Oh, you had the double trigger.
Had the double trigger.
Oh, you could really let loose.
Had an 18-inch custom products barrel on it.
I did not
with
customize
the big
mine at
CO2
all.
on the back.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, man, we were cooking with those things.
Dude, paintballing is the most fun.
It's kind of wild.
I went last summer for my brother's bachelor party. It was so fun. I want to go again.
It should be a thing that's like regular in our lives.
Yeah.
It's so fun.
It's also a really good workout.
And it hurts.
Oh yeah. You get a little bit of that like
your adrenaline
yeah.
is sky high the whole time.
One of those flies past your head and you're like, oh,
well, you hear it. It's like
yeah. Yeah.
And you're like, oh, that could have been my face.
Yeah.
It's fun. Let's go play paintball.
Let's do it. The problem is around here, I've looked into it. There's like one that's downtown that I think closed, but it's inside.
That's fun.
Yeah, but it looked like it stunk. And then the coolest like outdoor looking one is like an hour and a half away.
Not mad at that.
Which we could do. That's what we do in Minnesota. I mean, we go to this like it's basically like an old farm thing, and they have all these scenarios set up. So there's like a huge castle. There's a storm the fort. There's like it's called like the city one or whatever. Where it's a whole bunch of like basically bombed out buildings.
So
that you're
fun.
in between. There's a junkyard one where it's all old cars.
See, that's where like I think
so
paintball
fun.
should be more like I guess accessible. That's where people get to live out those little fantasies.
Let's make paintball more accessible.
This is what I'm running on, Tom.
This is our platform.
I'm bringing paintball to all of the inner city youth.
Yes.
Where people can just
Maybe they'll put down the real guns.
Hey.
There we go.
See?
Put down the real guns. Hit your friends with some
You give
paint.
us a real gun. We're giving
you
you a paintball gun.
Yeah.
Kids can have
trade-in
fun.
program.
God, it was so fun. We had just like these big woods in New York, and we would just go get lost in there. And we dug all these trenches and built all this shit.
God, that's so
And then
fun.
we would just 6-on-6 paintball for hours and hours and hours.
Who were these kids?
Just our, the local neighborhood riffraff.
Yeah, you knew them for a year and a half. Then you got
And
out
then I
of
was
there.
like, okay, bye, everyone. I'll never talk to you again.
Oh, man.
That's how my entire childhood was. I think that's why I think I'm a bad friend in that way.
Oh, because you can let go pretty quick.
Almost too quick, some would say.
Can't wait till we move across the country from each other.
I'm going to be like, hey,
David, Tommy.
Tone.
All right, dude.
Tony.
Anyways, how's it going, man?
Tony Schnellenberg. Well, I mean, when I moved as a kid, there was no social media. You had to write letters.
Yeah, and that's like homework.
So you just when you moved, you were like, well, you're out of my life forever now.
Yeah, see you later.
These are my friends now.
Man, that's probably some trauma for you, huh?
I would imagine.
Yeah, a therapist could
great.
really have a field day with your brain.
Well,
and that's why Roommates and Lies brought to you by BetterHelp.
BetterHelp.com.
BetterHelpForTim.com.
Join the Patreon. All it is paying for me to go to therapy.
We're just going to raise enough money for Tim to go to therapy for 4 weeks, and then we're
Figure
just
a
gonna
couple of
report
things
back.
out.
Yeah.
God, I should probably go to therapy.
It rules. Here's a therapy breakthrough from last week.
Lay it on me.
And this is such a simple, dumb thing. It sounds not bad. It sounds dumb saying it out loud because
So
that's
simple.
what I realized on therapy. my brother and my sister, they both had kids in the past month, and I haven't gotten to see them yet.
Sure.
And I don't know when I'm going to meet my brother's kid. I know when I'm going to meet my sister's kid. But I realized, I don't know how it came up in my conversation with Cheryl, my therapist, shouts out.
Shout out.
Love you, Cheryl.
But somehow that came up that I was feeling guilty about not knowing when I'm going to meet my brother's kid. And she was like, okay, like, what's going on? And I was like, yeah, I'm really, it sucks. I'm anxious about it all the time. She's like, have you told him? I was like, no. She's like, okay, maybe tell him. And then I just shot him a text afterwards. I was like, hey, dude, feel really bad that I haven't met your kid yet. Can't wait to. And he was like, yeah, dude, he's not even like a real person yet. All good.
And it was all fine.
And I was like, oh, my God, that was such a smaller deal than I thought it was.
See, my stupid ass, I'm terrible about, like, I hardly even talked to my brother and my sister since I moved here.
Why?
Because I'm like, you're
Out of sight, out of mind.
out of sight, out of mind. It's the same thing.
Yeah.
I hardly talk. I talk to my mom,
Yeah, I talk to my mom the most.
and that's kind of about it.
Well, my family is crazy, and we do a weekly Zoom call where most of us join most weeks.
That's wild.
It started during the pandemic, and then we just like kept it going.
Well, I mean, it's a great thing,
It's kind of great.
but I'm just dog shit at
Keeping in touch.
maintaining. Nothing in my life is permanent. Does that make
Yeah.
sense?
Well, yeah. We're doing a little therapy right now.
Everything's
This is
just
good.
passing by, Tom, and I say hello, and then I say goodbye, and
We're
I
gonna
never
have a good
see
time
you
while
again.
it's here, and then
It's not a good quality that I have.
Hmm.
I got to learn to build a relationship.
it's defendable. You've been with someone for 10 years. Shout out to
True.
Lizzie,
Shout out Lizzie Evans, the goat.
the goat.
Well, she's
The best person in the world.
yeah. I mean, I
Yeah.
would say, if she was a regular human being, this wouldn't have worked.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know. You gotta. You're making me nervous here for our friendship. Yeah,
Well,
I'm not gonna know you in a year and a half.
I'm gonna try really hard.
Oh God.
Oh boy.
Well, I guess I gotta visit New York a lot just to be like, hey Tim,
Remember me?
do you remember me, dickhead? We do a weekly podcast together. Still.
I gotta figure something out. I'm a bad friend. My friends from high school, they're like, "Hey man, will you like call sometime?"
Wow.
And I'm like, "Yeah. I gotta call."
I mean, I'm not a great friend.
And then I
either.
just don't.
Yeah. I'm bad at calling people for sure, but
I'm bad at like the touch points. I never hit the touch point.
I'm pretty good at that on social media
Mm.
because I'm addicted to it.
Sure, not me. I didn't have to put my phone over there, so I wasn't looking at it constantly while we were doing a podcast.
Still giving
together.
it a couple glances.
Oh, it lit up a minute ago, and I was like, "What's happening over there?"
Damn, it's probably so fun.
Probably my reel's bombing its dick off right now.
Oh man, the social media game, you guys. Will you just like and comment and share everything that we ever post?
It's so embarrassing.
Because it is really, it's just torture out
It's
there.
so embarrassing.
But it's what we have to do. It's part of the job. I've given up on like my Instagram ever being able to be like just like a place where I post things I
A fun
enjoy.
little thing for you.
Yeah, no. Now it's like
a
it's fully.
constant
I'm like,
anxiety
okay,
machine.
yeah, it's like part of the. It's like part of the job now.
It blows.
It does. Like,
That's why, like, we should have been comics in the 80s,
well, dude.
And the
I always say
90s.
that, and you didn't want to do it then.
early 2000s.
I wanted to do it in the early 90s.
I was still slinging real estate in 88.
That's true. I was born in 2004.
2000, so that's 20. Yeah.
I'm 18.
Right.
Right
Yeah,
now,
you're 18.
right? Yes.
Because I was born in 99.
Right. So you're 24.
23.
23. Right. Yeah. Okay. I always see people always say you look older. I say, yeah, he looks 24, but he's actually
But
recently turned 23.
He's got a young heart.
He's got a young heart. I mean,
Everybody says that. You look bad.
but
but
I
your
can tell you've got
vibe
a
is young.
but you're immature. No, you look old, but you got a young heart. That's just someone saying, "Hey, grow up."
Grow the fuck up. Boy, Lizzie and I had this. I had a real heart to heart with Lizzie. I was like, I think I'm a malfunctioning adult. I don't think I have all the parts of an adult that you need to function as a human being.
Something wrong with the old dinky?
So, with the Dinkster, no, Dinker's hanging in.
You're like, I don't think I have all the parts.
No, the Dinky's doing great.
You're shimmying trees out here.
By the way, tell you what, she's shimmying. Never mind. She
Shimmying a tree does sound Either
Oddly
sexual or drug usage.
You want to go shimmy a couple of trees, dude?
Yeah, we were shimmying trees. It's sexual.
Yeah, it's sexual.
Yeah. Well,
the way,
shimmy my
ladies-
tree.
Ladies don't like dinky.
No, dinky is not for the ladies or the weak of heart.
No, or the faint of heart.
Faint of heart is what I was looking for. Weak ass, faint heart.
Weak ass, fank ass, hard ass,
Can't
bitch
take our
ass,
dinky
rookie
talk.
ass.
Dinky is the funniest word for penis of all
It
time.
is
I'm sorry.
hilarious.
Shout out to Tucker Brookshire.
Tucky Brooks. But the ladies don't like it.
They did not.
I speak on behalf of
all
all
women.
when
This
I
is-
say
this is a segment we like to call Tim speaking on behalf of all women.
ding, 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 ding. Everybody gets a free dinky.
That's hot dog. We're talking about hot dogs here.
Oh, this fucking lamp. If I hit my head on it one more time, I'm going to blow my dinky off.
Today, I kind of put that there on purpose to fuck with you again.
I hate
I
it.
don't know how he always hits it. I think this is far enough out of the way.
Well, I'm
Guess
moving
what?
and
It wasn't.
grooving.
Yeah, you kind of do move around a lot.
I mean, I'm in the pocket here, Tom.
Oh,
Hit my head on this goddamn lamp.
I interrupted you talking about shimmying trees. I don't know what we were talking about.
Shimmying
Lizzie,
trees.
you're a malfunctioning human.
Oh, I just stink as an adult.
Oh, that's
dude.
what we're talking about?
I just don't have all the parts that are supposed to go into an adult man.
Okay. Yeah, that's why I asked why your dinky is.
No, the
if it's okay.
dinkster's
Well, you keep saying I don't have
fine.
all the parts that go into an adult
No,
man.
I mean the
Is this-
emotional
what?
components.
What are
the
you missing?
part that makes you an adult person. I don't have them.
Like which ones?
Pick one, Tom.
I don't know. Well, I'm like, what qualities do I have that make
Like,
me an
I
adult?
think I would be a fun dad, but I don't think I have the ability to pass on things to a child that they need to be a functioning member of society.
I bet they could be a comedian.
I bet they'd be a fun time. I can promise you they'd be a fun time.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I'm just like, I mean, I'm 48 years old.
Yeah, you've given me a lot of fatherly advice.
Has it ever been good?
Now my life's kind of spiraling. So I got to stop asking you, but
I mean, I don't know here, dude.
yeah.
Is this how everybody feels at 23?
Well, it's kind of funny. Yeah, around 23, 24 is when people start getting those doubts of could I be a father? But by the time you're 30, dude, you'll have it figured
I mean, when
out.
you're in your 30s, you'll definitely have it figured out.
You'll have it figured out.
Oh, God.
Also, I don't on the dad thing. I feel like every dude in the history of the world has always been like, I don't know if I'm ready to be a dad. Also,
don't know.
Tim and
I
Lizzie
gotta-
are not.
No. But I got a couple of buddies where they're just like stone cold dads. Like
Same.
They've been ready to be dads since they were 18.
But even they probably will say they weren't.
I don't know, man.
Well, those are the guys that went through puberty in 5th grade, and
Boy, they
so,
look like
so
shit.
I'm 7 years behind them.
Can you imagine going through puberty in 8th grade?
That would have been crazy.
Shout out, I'm not going to say his name, but there was a guy who went through pubes way too early. And my God in heaven, Thomas.
What happened?
Well, he looked 88 years old in 9th grade.
Boy, hair loss?
Full.
No.
Horseshoe.
Oh, in high school, that is devastating.
I mean,
that's
that's
like
just...
you think about.
You're not
looking
even
at
getting a
wigs
shot at
or
life.
something. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh man.
He was buying us alcohol when we were 16.
And not getting ID'd.
Well, they were like, he was like handing him his ID, and they were like, "Please, sir, it's fine."
The ID says he's 14.
Yeah.
Like, well, this is clearly fake.
I
You're
mean,
clearly
the
over
poor
21.
bastard. I love him, but Jesus Christ.
Yeah, that's tough. I would rather have it this way.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
You want to play the back half,
Yeah. Plus, it made me.
not the front.
It made me. I
the
couldn't
back
get
nine, I'm
cocky
sorry.
at
Yeah,
at that point. You know.
Well, no, we talked about this the other day. You had to be a point guard early,
Yeah.
and then you grow to 6'7", and now look who's cooking
Now you're a big man with some handles.
with the point guard skills.
Yeah.
Mm.
Wow. Yeah.
Mm.
That's once again,
See,
basketball references are crushing.
you had to function as a 4'11" man,
Mm-hmm.
so you learned how to navigate life as a 4'11". Now look at you.
I made friends at 4'11". I
Tough.
can make a couple friends at 5'10".
Come on,
Come on.
5'10's pushing it too.
No, it is not. I'm over 5'10". Some people say 5'11".
Some people, that's only you.
No, a lot of people say that because
Doctors say 5'8".
No, doctors say 5'10" and a little bit more.
That's their meta.
That's what I asked them to write.
Well,
on there.
Tom, the anxiety is 5'10" and a wee tad more.
And a tiny bit off the top. I say, can you write that down, please? I think my license might say 5'11".
5'11".
Yeah,
The guy was like,
you
"All
fill that
I'll
out.
give it to." Oh yeah.
That's what's so funny. People have used that argument with me before. They're like, "Dude, my license says 6 feet." I'm like,
Yeah,
"Yeah,
but
that's
you
a
wrote that.
form that you fill out."
You wrote that.
Yeah.
Let me see what your doctor says. I want to be there when he measures your bitch ass.
Dude, I haven't been measured at the doctor actually, and I need to go to the doctor more.
They probably stop doing that when you're an adult, though, right?
I don't know. I want to get measured.
They're not like, well, he's.
Also, they just ask you the weight, like at a check-in where you're not getting a full physical. They just ask you your weight.
You need to say a weight next time that's not so far out of the realm of possibility, but it makes them question.
I
Tell
had
him
the same
220
thought
next time.
on Monday. I had this 220's not out of the question.
Well, if you said it with confidence, they would go, and then they would look at you.
Okay, well, apparently it would take me being 60 pounds heavier than I am now.
How much do you weigh?
I'm like 165.
What?
Yeah. I'm a weak little man, dude.
165?
I have not one muscle on the whole bod.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. Toss a 205 at
I
him.
thought about throwing like a 200 out there and just seeing if he sized me up.
See if he kind of looks around and he gives you the old, like,
Yeah,
give me a spin.
Because also that's got to be pertinent to my health care.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, if your BMI is out of this world.
Then like, you know, you got to think about that. But I thought about that the other day because I was like, what if just a really self-conscious person said like a weight that's way lower than
And
them?
they're like, hey,
And then they have to be like,
let's be real here.
is it though?
Why don't we get on the scale?
Yeah, like what does that conversation look
Why don't
like?
we jump on the scale?
That's got to be devastating.
162? Why don't we jump on?
Come on, Tim.
208.
That's what we should fuck with them the other way.
The other
Like
way.
next time you're in there, throw 'em like 130.
I'm gonna go 138. I'm 6'4", 138. See if it even registers.
Like it would be so fun to have to watch them have to be like.
Just see the little hamster wheel going in their head. 6'4".
They don't really put this on the med school exams.
138.
How to deal with just a pathological liar.
We need a psychiatrist for this man. This man would be rail thin.
just having them tell you to get on the scale.
Well, our good friend Uncle Matt.
Yeah.
I mean, he's an easy 6'2".
Yeah.
175.
He's 175.
Yeah.
Well, he's lying.
Right?
Yeah.
Because that made no sense to me.
No, yeah, he's tall.
I'm 195.
You're a sneaky 195.
I got a fat ass.
It's all in the butt.
I got a dumper.
It'd be fun if we could find a way to just measure how much of your weight was in the ass.
in the dump truck?
There's probably some sort of physical exam they could do.
What's the worst term for a lady's fanny you've ever heard?
Pooper, probably.
I got
Poop shoot.
Worse.
A
poop cutter.
poop cutter.
Is that the grossest thing you've ever heard in your life?
That's so gross. I'm picturing like a
Like a guillotine.
yes, but what's that called for food?
Like a slicer.
Yeah,
Like what Kramer has on a dicer. You know what I'm talking about.
I know what you're talking
Meat
about.
Slicer.
We've got I don't know what that word is.
A meat
Grinder?
No,
that's not it.
a meat
Process. No, that's a whole.
we'll figure. Join the Patreon and figure out what
All
it's
right,
called.
Thank God. But yeah, that's the worst one I think probably that
Poop,
I've heard.
a poop cutter.
Yeah,
It's pretty gross.
you've only heard that in regards to a lady's fanny.
Well, nobody's ever like, look at the poop cutter on that fella.
I don't know. It's 2022. Start checking out some dudes' butts, Tim.
I mean, come on.
Jesus Christ! I mean,
Yeah.
you're walking around with a nice poop cutter.
With an
Some
absolute
dudes are talking about it.
dumper on
Yeah.
this thing. Yeah, I gotta flaunt this dumper a little bit more.
You got to show it off once in a while.
It's the only thing I got going.
Hey, have you figured out what your cool outfit's gonna be in New York yet?
No.
Tim.
I'm vowing.
He throws this statement at me the other day. It was like kind of 2 minutes after I got to your house.
This is a vow. I
You
vow
just go,
this.
Hey Tom, I'm dressing cool in New York. I've already decided I'm dressing cool in New York. I go, what kind of stuff? No idea.
No clue. But I'm gonna tell you something. It's happening.
And it's gonna be cool.
Next time you see me, you'll be like, "Whoa, this dude's cool as shit."
It's gonna be one thing that everyone says, and it's gonna be.
Have you seen Tim lately? Yeah, he looks cool as shit.
Is that guy that looks cool as fuck?
Something's got to change.
Tell him what he needs to wear.
Somebody send something
I
in.
have one trick, and it's a jacket, and Tim's wearing one of them.
Yeah.
So that's I have no other advice.
I need something. Send in. Actually, I need Tucker Brookshire just to take me to
that's
a
all you
thrift
need.
shop.
Yeah.
But he'll dress me in like kimono pants
That's not even a thing.
and like a karate gi.
And you're like, how do I all of a sudden have a ponytail? Did you pierce my nose?
Just
at
one
some
day
point?
with Tucker Brookshire. I have a fucking septum piercing.
Oh my
I
god.
have a full Prince Albert
Yeah, you're definitely gonna have a high ear pierce.
for sure.
That'd be kind of a wild move for you, and just not really
Never
change
really
anything
address
else.
it.
Yeah,
I was thinking about dyeing my hair fully blonde
it would be fun for you to dye your hair fully black.
and just see
Just
who notices.
See who's everyone would
Notice. See who says something.
yeah. It would be kind of a challenge. Like, do it, I dare you.
Well, I need to. My first day in New York, I just need to show up with jet black hair.
Whoa.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then the Chicago
But then
people,
all the people
where they're
that
like,
know you,
whoa, I'm
yeah.
like, what are you talking about? Can't prove it, dude. It's the Mandela effect.
They're like, no. There's picture. There's a lot of pictures. Tim.
Oh, really? Check it out. It's all erased.
You've scrubbed the internet.
Oh, interesting. You can't find one.
Huh.
Isn't that funny?
Guess who had jet black hair the whole time?
Oopsies.
Whoops. It was
Look
old
who
Tim.
looks like an idiot now. I'm 22.
All right. I think that's. I think
We did it.
that's it. We got through. We got. What do we got this weekend? Dubuque,
Oh, we're at the
Iowa. If you know
Dubuque.
anyone there, Tim's headlining him.
Comedy Bar Dubuque.
We got Colin Unger hosting.
It's going to be a fun time.
It'll be a blast. And
Next
then
Wednesday.
Next Wednesday, if you're in Chicago, comedians you should know at Timothy O'Toole's in
8
River
p.
North, 8 p.m. Timothy, James Smith, Michael Smith.
Michael.
Timothy, Mike Smith.
Tommy,
and
Brennan, Schneeman.
There we go. We're both auditioning for Just for Laughs. Come on out. Check it out.
It's going to be
And,
amazing.
Other than that, we love you. Bye.
Bye.
He married my sister, now we're living together.